Ladies and gentlemen, today is a very important day, a very special day, a day I've waited for nearly 7 months. And right now, it's finally here. Today is the day where I get to stop, think, and reflect when asking the question to myself and to all of you. Are you guys ready for some football? Woo! We're back, baby. The NFL is back. I'm so happy. Let me get my chair. I moved the rug underneath me. That's how excited I was. Okay, so funny story. I woke up this morning, I'm like, wait, today's Thursday. Football's back today. I legit almost forgot to put on this jersey. Crazy, right? Oh man, I'm so happy I get to wear this jersey again. Oh man, it was weird. I was kind of wondering like, something's missing. What is it? Like, has this year really been that good that I completely forgot about football for X number of months? I mean, I didn't say I completely forgot. I mean, football was brought up in conversation several times over these last several months, to be sure. But it also goes to show how fast this year's been going. But like, normally when you think of how fast the year's gone, it's kind of up in the air as to whether or not you think it's a good thing or a bad thing. This year's been so good for me, I really don't know if I want it to end. And as happy as I am that football's back, this really is the first time I'm thinking, okay, 2023 is starting to wind down a little bit. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Although I will admit the fact that I'm feeling kind of sad that such a good year is starting to come to an end. That's my low. My high is I got to spend the evening with my mom and my dad. My mom made mac and cheese and salad for dinner. It was really good. And my acts of kindness were I brought in the garbage, because yesterday was garbage day, and I emptied the dehumidifier for my father, as well as set the table for dinner. And I turned off the oven when the mac and cheese was actually done. So I did some good things. So for those of you who don't know how this works, and keep in mind, it took me a couple years to actually get this routine down right. I think what I plan on doing is, if there is an NFL game on that day, I will wear this jersey and therefore make my NFL picks. Now, today there's only going to be one game, but it still counts. I mean, the really good thing about having only one game today is I really only need to talk about today's game just to like get an emphasis on what to expect. Because come like Sunday, where you have like 6 or 7 other games, you know, there's a lot to talk about for some teams. But we'll get to those teams when we get to them. For now, let's focus on tonight's game. Now, for tonight's game, we have a pretty solid idea of what an opener should be. In my opinion, anyway. Now, for starters, you have the Kansas City Chiefs, the reigning Super Bowl champs, coming off a big Super Bowl win against a very good Eagles team. Pat Mahomes, first person since Kurt Warner to win both the league MVP and win a Super Bowl in the same year. What a time What a time to be alive for a Chiefs fan, right? Now, I like the Chiefs. I do. I like Pat Mahomes. Although I talked to this one girl the other day, and she's like, I do not like his wife. Like, really? What does she do? And basically, she's one of those girls who's extra, and not in a good way. I mean, from my experience, I never really see Pat Mahomes' wife in the limelight, so maybe I'm just completely oblivious. I don't know. But it's not about Pat Mahomes' wife, it's about Pat Mahomes himself. Now, I just mentioned how it must be a really great time to be a Chiefs fan. And it is. I can comfortably say that Andy Reid has, flipped over the Chiefs organization 100 times over. And, you know what I'm just going to say right now? He is my favorite coach in the NFL. Really. I love Andy Reid. I know, it's funny. As a Cowboys fan, I really shouldn't like Andy Reid for all those years he coached the Eagles. But I can't even say I hate him for that either. Because through and through, Andy Reid is like the nicest guy ever. Seriously, like, if I was playing in the National Football League myself, I'd be like, get me to be coached by Andy Reid, please. I'd play for the Chiefs? Sure. I mean, really I could say that for a lot of teams with a, well, I would say halfway decent coach, but let's be honest, halfway decent in the NFL is terrible by the NFL standards, so there you go. However, speaking of good coaches, you've got the opponent for the Chiefs tonight, the Detroit Lions. And the name of the Lions head coach escapes me at the moment. I am very sorry about that. I wasn't going to look it up, but okay, let me... Oh! Gotta be careful about falling over real fast. Hold on. Gotta reach it. Okay, who's the head coach of the Detroit Lions? Detroit Lions, okay. Dan Campbell. Okay, Dan Campbell. Speaking of good coaches, you've got the coach of the Detroit Lions, Dan Campbell, which, even after one season, I have to say, he's turned the Lions organization around as well. I mean, I will admit, like many people, I too was a bit skeptical of how Dan Campbell approached his new coaching position when he first got to be the coach of the Lions. He's like, we're going to bite people's kneecaps off and stuff like that. Which, you got a special blend of crazy going on there. Although, in hindsight, you need to be a little bit crazy to be in the NFL. So, not that I condone the biting of kneecaps, but I have to say Dan Campbell has proven that he is a good head coach. Now, granted, he has yet to take the Detroit Lions to the playoffs, or even qualify for the play, or much less get a wild card spot. But I get the feeling this year is going to be the year that the Lions at least break through and make it to the playoffs. I really do feel that way. I mean, honestly, after the Lions drafted Aiden Hutchinson last year for defense, I really thought they had something special. So, with that said, I can't really talk about the Lions without talking about how they ended their season last year. Because they really were on the hunt for making it to the playoffs. They really were. I mean, a few things had to happen in their favor. But I can tell you for a fact, they did all they could to do what they could possibly do to try and qualify. I mean, they took down Green Bay. They not only kept Green Bay from making the playoffs, but they effectively ended Aaron Rodgers' tenure as the Green Bay Packers quarterback. And now he's playing quarterback for the Jets. Oh, gosh. I can't wait to talk about that game. Although, spoiler alert, let's go Buffalo. Anyway. So, this is actually a very, very big game. Bigger than most people would think. And most people are picking the Chiefs to win this game. And I have to say, I am as well. However, I don't expect this to be an easy win for the Chiefs. It'll be a little bit easier than them winning the Super Bowl last year. But not by much. And for one reason. Kansas City Chiefs tight end and overall nice guy, Travis Kelce, hyperextended his knee. And it's highly speculated as to whether or not he's going to be playing this evening. If he does, for sure I got the Chiefs winning this game. If not, you got a whole different ballgame. Now some of you are probably out there wondering, one player makes all that much of a difference? Yes. Yes, he does. There have been so many games throughout the entire history of the NFL whose outcome really did hinge on one player that if I had a week, I'd never be able to tell them all to you. Not just for offense, but for defense as well. I mean, for God's sakes, one Thanksgiving many years ago, Lawrence Taylor single-handedly scored all of the points for the Giants in that game against Detroit. Really, he did. Back when J.J. Watt was a player, everyone had to keep an eye on that guy. Same thing with Aaron Donald. And then you have on offense. You know, you got to worry about people like Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady back when he was playing. It is so weird. I literally just saw the statistic yesterday. This season will be the first time since 1997 where you don't have Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, or Drew Brees. And I know a lot of longtime NFL fans are like, Mom, my childhood is over. I'm sad now. Listen, that's the name of the game. People enter the NFL all the time. People retire from the NFL all the time. It's natural. It's sad, especially when that player may have a fantastic career. If they're really good, they get to go to Canton, Ohio, and be the NFL Hall of Fame. That's awesome. Although, that being said, every player I just mentioned a few seconds ago, I can tell you they're all going to the Hall of Fame. If Tom Brady's not first ballot Hall of Famer, I'll be stunned. Peyton Manning got in. I think he was first ballot. Drew Brees, yeah, he's getting in the Hall of Fame. Lawrence Taylor, he's already in the Hall of Fame. He was in the Hall of Fame, like, come to think of it, was I even born when he made it to the Hall of Fame? I think so. Well, anyway. J.J. Watt, who just retired like over a year ago. Or maybe it was the end of last year he retired. Well, he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. You know, Aaron Donald, for sure he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. So, yeah. And speaking of some of the players today, you know, I mentioned Aiden Hutchinson earlier. I mean, it's only been one season, so I don't know if I would expect too much. However, I like the kid. So, while it's a bit early for me to say whether or not he's going to be in the Hall of Fame after he retires, hopefully many years from now, you know, I like to hold out hope for him. And Pat Mahomes and Travis Kelce, actually, both of the Kelce brothers are making it to the Hall of Fame. I may not like the Eagles, but darn it, I like Jason Kelce. I do. Jason Kelce's awesome. He may play for the Eagles, and I despise the Eagles. But, you know, Jason Kelce's awesome. I mean, I want to be, seriously, I don't like the Eagles. I want to be Jason Kelce's friend because he seems like that cool of a guy. I mean, both the Kelce brothers are cool. They're both cool. I want to be both of their friends. Everyone wants to be both of their friends. They're the Kelce brothers. They're awesome. So, I mentioned earlier how I am picking the Chiefs to win this game. And I am. How effective the Chiefs are going to be tonight will largely depend on whether or not Travis Kelce is playing well. If he plays, I expect this win to be very easy for the Chiefs to pull off. If he's not playing, however, again, it'll be easier to win that game than it was to win the Super Bowl, but I wouldn't say by a whole lot. So, yeah, I'm picking the Chiefs to win. Go Chiefs. By the way, in case anyone hasn't figured out right now, yes, I'm wearing a Bears jersey. Cutler is my last name. And I can't, but this is a Jay Cutler jersey, okay? So, in case anyone's wondering why I'm wearing a Bears jersey, now you know. I mean, come on, man, my last name is Cutler, and there was a player with that same last name who played in the NFL. Of course I have this jersey. Are you kidding me? Plus, I do like the Bears. I do. I have a soft spot for the Bears. Sorry, I was about to tell you a really dirty story. I don't want to do that, though. For now, I just want to focus on the fact that, football is back. I'm excited. I can't wait to see what happens tonight. And, yeah, I'm excited. I hope you all like this video. If you did, like to subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on social media. As always, I am very humbled that I made this video for all of you guys watching and enjoying today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Oh, I forgot to say happy Thursday, everyone. Happy Thursday. And again, welcome back, NFL. We missed you so much. I mean, yeah, you had preseason and stuff, Let's do real games. Come on. I can't wait for tonight. And remember, if any of you guys want to talk, channel we're here to lend me. I was right back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.